The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia experiences today a renaissance, an unprecedented story of dynamic growth and sustained development in all walks of life. Its industrial sector has been assigned a central priority by the Saudi government national plans. And so, in a short time, an ultra-modern industrial base has been established on which national and international companies were able to set up successful ventures. And thanks to the free market economic system and the industrialization policies, which are among the factors contributing to this national development feat that astounds the world over. This national strategic perspective promoted the establishment of Al-Masana Al-Kubra Mining Company, AMAK, in 2008. AMAK today is among the largest 100 capital investing companies in the kingdom, according to the Saudi Arabian General Investment Authority, SAGIA. With a 550 million capital, AMAK has a highly professional management that operates with full transparency. Safety standards and environment-friendly practices are enforced. Yet AMAK is more ambitious and hopes to become one of the largest mining corporations, not only in the kingdom, but also in the whole Middle East. It is playing a real leadership role in the building and expansion of a mining industry in Saudi Arabia. Al-Masana Al-Kubra Mining Company, AMAK, according to Saudi companies law, is a joint stock company whose business activity is mining that includes mine exploration in their operations and processing and marketing the ores. It is one of few mining ventures in the kingdom that started real big and anticipates making substantial contributions to the national economy. It has forged a strategic alliance with partners including the Arabian American Development Company and the Arab Mining Company and Rasas Company, plus several Saudi business organizations. On top of its organizational structure is the board of directors with a chairman and 8 members, including the company's managing director. All board members are nominated for their own merits and professional standing. Al-Masana mine is located in Najran province in the southwest of Saudi Arabia. The mine is some 130 kilometers away from Najran city, successor to the ancient city of Al-Ukhdud, which is mentioned in the Holy Quran and once had thriving civilizations. Najran today is an ultra-modern city going through fast-paced urbanization. The mine, which rises 1,620 meters above sea level, produces copper, zinc, concentrate, and associated gold and silver. Explorations of Al-Masana mine and its development went through the following stages. The beginning was in 1967 when an airborne reconnaissance recognized the ore prospect by geologist Hatim Al-Khaldi. In 1979, the Canadian company Watts, Griffins and Mockwat was contracted to undertake field development and excavations. It also completed an economic feasibility study, excavation of tunnels of 3,700 meters length and diamond drilling for 20,000 meters and more than 168 drilled holes. In 1993, the American company was granted a mining concession by the Royal Decree number M/17 dated the 1st of the Hijjah 1413. In 2008, the Minister of Petroleum and Mineral Resources agreed to transfer of the mining concession to Al-Masana Al-Kubra Mining Company. The mine contains base metals, particularly copper and zinc. The reserve is estimated at about 8.5 million tons. Annual production is forecasted averaging 700,000 tons for 11 years. The mining processes go through the following stages. First, excavation, detonation, and trucking are the most difficult tasks. Heavy-duty equipment and machinery are used to cut tunnels that now run 12 kilometers, in which ventilation has to be provided and rock walls to be secured. Storage places have to be ready to receive the extracted ores. Second is the crushing and grinding stage, for which high-performance machines are used while international safety standards are observed. The crushed ore is then transferred on conveyor belts to these non-stop giant mills to be grounded and prepared for the following stages. Third is the flotation stage, which requires stringent precision works. Chemical compounds and pressurized air are added to separate zinc and copper concentrates from other substances left from the flotation process. It is then subjected to a cyanidation process for the recovery of gold and silver to produce bullions, which are trucked to precious goods manufacturers in Jeddah. Finally, the dewatering of zinc concentrators, which annual production is estimated at 45,000 tons with a concentration of 54%. Zinc concentrate is exported to smelters in Europe, China, India, and Korea. Production of copper concentrate is estimated at 35,000 tons with a concentration of 25% and is exported to smelters in China, Japan, and Europe. Members of the Board of Directors undertake regular visits to the mine sites to inspect the project implementation and see how it is progressing. They discuss with managers all technical, engineering, and management aspects and offer solutions to problems obstructing the project progress towards its goals. They also hold periodic meetings to review and assess progressing works. All such action boosts high morals conducive to working harder toward accomplishing results. At the project site, there is a specialized lab equipped with highly sophisticated instruments for measurements, detection, testing, and experimentation. Staffed by well-qualified technicians, the lab can do all exact investigative operations and testing of specimens of different types and origins. Thanks to those expert technicians using sophisticated lab assets, all needed testing can be done here and nothing has to be sent abroad. At Jizan Seaport, storage and handling facilities have been built. They include a 10,000 square meter warehouse for the keep of zinc and copper concentrates according to industry standards. By a large fleet, they are trucked from the mine site to the warehouse to be shiploaded later for export to various world markets. At the project site, an integrated support services area has been set up that include the administration, which is staffed by Saudis well qualified in different specializations. The area includes a number of well-equipped warehouses in maintenance and repairs workshops. Complete compliance with the use of safety measures is ensured at the project site, and the highest international safety standards are enforced. At the project site, there is a complete residential neighborhood provided with all services and utilities. It is of two separate types, one to accommodate 300 workers and the other for engineers and executive staff. A clinic is there with necessary resources and staff to provide health care and emergency services. An ambulance stands ever ready to handle emergency cases. The project site is powered by 14 generators producing altogether 22 megawatts, which is sufficient to provide the needed energy for operations and lighting. Water supply comes from 8 wells that pump non-stop 60 cubic meters per hour, which is adequate to meet the requirements of mining processing operations. The well pumping operations and the use of water is not negatively impacting the hydrogeological features of the surrounding areas, according to a study. AMAK's project recycles the wastewater produced by mining processes and utilizes it in order to conserve the underground water. Training is a strategic goal for AMAK, especially for developing the local human resources at the project site to improve work performance and operational efficiency. Right from the start of the project, close collaboration has been established with the Presidency of Meteorology and Environment Protection until today. AMAK has also contracted with environment consulting companies for advisory services, which led to the recycling of wastewater and its use for irrigation, and also the disposal of industrial waste in landfills environmentally secured according to international standards. These environment protection measures by AMAK was officially commended by the Kingdom's Presidency of Meteorology and Environment Protection. Thus far comes the success story of Al-Masani Al-Kubra mining company, AMAK. It is a significant achievement by any measure of a thriving mining enterprise that would increasingly make noticeable contributions to the Kingdom's economic diversification, growth, and development. Indeed, launched from Najran, this trailblazing enterprise in the mining industry, which aspires to join one day the ranks of leading mining companies at both the national and international levels. This unfolding story ushers in a new era for the mining industry in Saudi Arabia. So thanks to the dedicated people in AMAK who tirelessly made that possible.